Okay. I've been all over freaking TikTok. There's this one particular person that have been all over TikTok that's trying to convince us to pack and move out of California. It's completely insane on how um people trying to scare us to pack up and move out of California. So you expect for us to pack up all our stuff. That takes time to find boxes. That takes time to get all our shit and move out of California. But it's like you're not gonna allow all these people from California to come and stay with you and your wife and your kids. There's a lot of people from Northern California, Southern California that's still staying out here. And it's really hard for us to pack up our lives to move to a whole nother state. But then you gotta realize once you move to another state, you gotta find out like where everything is at. If you go to freaking Florida or Miami, they have hurricanes. Certain states have freaking hurricanes, and you still could die from that. And if you ever notice that shit. If you go to somewhere like Alabama or whatever, that they have tornadoes. A lot of people lost their lives out of tornadoes. Okay, some people don't have that type of places where they could buckle down and still be alive and start over. You have to do your homework in fucking different states, though. Have you ever realized that as one whole, that multiple meteors have passed us, or the fact that meteors came close enough, or actually plunged into Earth? Have anybody know that shit? There's multiple meteors that actually came near us, or pretty much came near us and they directed it, or they shot at it, or they came into us. So the whole entire Earth could be dead. We all could be dead. Just not California. Y'all need to do your fucking homework as a whole and stop picking on California like we the only ones that could freaking die from something. What about the people in New Orleans? They had that hurricane that happened to them. I bet half the people out there that lost their lives from Hurricane Katrina. There's other freaking places that had hurricanes and had names after something, after people died, after people lost their house. There's a lot of freaking southern states that you don't know about that have something wrong with them. Then you have people saying that we should move to Arizona. Why would you Why would you expect for us to move from California to Arizona? There's a lot of shit that could happen in Arizona. A lot of shit that could happen in Texas, Dallas, New York, Chicago. I heard that in Chicago and New York was fucking sinking. Have you guys ever heard that shit? Have you guys ever heard that shit? Heard that? I heard that New York and Chicago and a couple of other places that are fucking sinking. But then we get caught up because we have freaking earthquakes that been happening frequently. Yes, we've been having we've been having, my bad, we've been having earthquakes that's happened frequently since the new year. Since 2024, we've been having frequency of freaking earthquakes in different part of freaking California. We can't fucking help it. The fact that climate change from when I was born until now. I've been here for 39 years, and of course, we've been having a lot of freaking shit that changed. If you're not gonna allow people to come and stay with you and your family, stop that shit. Stop scaring people. Because, like I said, there's like meteors and shit that was coming our way that we all could have been dead. Have you guys, go back and do your fucking homework. Don't you guys realize that we had freaking a lot of stuff that have happened over the fucking years that we've been on this fucking planet? If God is gonna take us, God is gonna take us. I'm not gonna fucking run away from freaking California. I've been wanting to move ever since high school, but come on. If you guys aren't gonna allow me and my family come to stay with you and yours, especially in Atlanta or any other fucking state, stop that shit. For real, stop that shit. Stop that shit. We understand that the plates that could have one big freaking hurricane. I mean, one big earthquake and all this other type of shit. You came from freaking Atlanta to California to let us know, and nobody still haven't packed up. We can move to like Vegas, we can move to other fucking states. But you're not gonna allow none of us to come and move to Atlanta to be with you and your freaking wife and your kid. That's like me coming to freaking Atlanta and saying, "Oh yeah, you guys gonna have one big, one big snow, and it's gonna freeze all y'all to freaking death or some shit." I think that's some freaking bullshit that you're gonna come and tell people to evacuate California because God told you. God could tell me that same thing, but I'm not gonna scare nobody. I'm not gonna scare no fucking body that God told me as a prophet. I'm not gonna go around telling people about that shit. There's a lot of stuff that you guys don't fucking know about. Meteors and shit. People freaking dying off of some other stuff. Other states will be having freaking hurricanes and tornadoes and shit. I don't get that. I've been here for 39 years, and we have not had the biggest earthquake yet. We have an earthquake long time ago in freaking Oakland and San Francisco, and we still fucking here as a whole. If nothing happened in San Francisco and Oakland back in the day, and they had the biggest shit to the buildings fucking collapse and all that other shit, and they rebuilt. I'm not the like it's crazy. It's really insane to come from Atlanta and telling people to fucking evacuate. It's not working. Your ass is not that fucking popular. Cause if he was, everybody. It seems like only certain people on TikTok and know about it. Only certain people on TikTok know about this prophet dude, and have some other people on TikTok that are freaking prophets to let us know that we're gonna have a big earthquake, and then there's gonna be a tsunami. There's gonna be a tsunami coming, and then it's gonna be like a big earthquake. It's insane because it's always from Japan or Tokyo or whatever that have the biggest shit. And then, of course, it will come this way towards us. Have you guys even do your homework on that shit? Like, do your fucking homework. I understand that God is telling you this stuff, but do your homework on top of that shit. Like, ever since 2024 hit, everything became fucked up for us. As California, everything became fucked up for us. And no other states is gonna allow us to come and stay with them. Or come move in with their house or some shit like that. That's the shit that I'm trying to understand. None of y'all motherfuckers is gonna allow us to come and move in with y'all. Come and stay with y'all. You guys want us to evacuate. Let us come and stay with y'all. Let us come move in you guys' house. We could be one whole church. Like, trust and believe it. Trust and believe it. The fuck? Trust and fucking believe it. Trust and believe it. Let us come and move with you and your kids. Moving with you and your family. Let us start over living with y'all. That's the whole thing. It's a big fucking climate change. So everything is fucking us up. There's one big climate change over the fucking years. Over the years. And this year is the bad thing for us. Prior to the earthquakes and shit that happen like every other hour or whatever, we also had that big ass brush fire. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. We had a big ass bush fire. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. People probably dying for that fucking bush fire. People was dying for fucking COVID. And you trying to get us to rush and move out of fucking California. Let us move with you.